Next speaker. So he is a group leader for City Farming, and they are subsidiary under the Green Debt Enterprise. They are a professional agribusiness enterprise that provide clients with home farming services. So if you have a backyard and you want to grow little tomatoes, lettuce, these are the expertise you need to contact. And landscaping works using the state of art technology, so modern revised technology that is not going to cause harm to your environment. Taking the environment into consideration, like I said, they also provide consultancy services as well. So we are very glad and honored to have one of their own. And today is going to talk about food security for a sustainable future. With a big round of applause, please let's welcome Ayerikayeri Evans Daniel. The name Ayerikayeri. Yeah, please listen. Powerful name. The name of a God.
Hello.
Hello. Good evening.
Thank you very much for this opportunity. Yes, my name is Daniel Evans Ayerikayeri. I'm the group lead for City Farming. We are professionals in the agribusiness space. Sorry, I have a deep voice, so pardon me for that. Yeah, so before I start, I would want to ask a question. How many of us took any vegetable this morning or probably this afternoon before coming here? Okay. So now I want to ask one question. Do you trust the source that this veggies came from?
No.
Are you 100% sure?
No.
You just saw the vegetable, it was prepared in the mill, you bought it, and you started consuming. There are so many things that come into play, especially in our African setting, Ghana to be precise, where our veggies are coming from. Majority of them are contaminated with sewage, chemicals. In science, we have what we call the residual effect. In consuming these vegetables day in, day out, we are putting our health at risk. Yes, we're in a vegan community. We are promoting plant-based diet. But the most important thing, the plants that we are consuming, how healthy is it? That is the question we should be asking ourselves. Now, I will speak on food security. I was reading one article and I came across one part that people that live past 70 years had a touch of a backyard garden. How true is that? Come again. Exactly. So that should tell you that a backyard garden is very important. My organization is almost a year old. And now let me tell you where I had my inspiration from. Not too long ago, we were hit by a pandemic, right? I can clearly remember where I was when the lockdown hit. I was at Circle trying to get home. Actually, I operate from Eastern Region. How many of you know Eastern Region? Akimoda? Yes, please. Good. So now there's a lockdown. How then do I get to my village? That was a question. So I called my able secretary, Priscilla, you're welcome, to try and see how best she can organize for me to leave Accra and then get to Eastern Region. You know, when the lockdown was posed, there was what we call panic buying. So majority of households started hoarding food and food prices shot up. But the question was, how long can you keep hoarding? How long can you keep hoarding this food with price escalating? Now the rich could afford. What of the poor? The middle class can meet the rich halfway, but they can't move again. So I was like, okay. I went to the market to get some tomatoes. They counted four and sold it to me at 10 cedis. Four, just four. 10 cedis. I was like, wow. Fine. If I can afford, what of my next door neighbor? Can he or she afford? With a lockdown, we don't know when the president of the republic would tell us to go out. I was like, okay. Now I think to every situation, and it's a fact, every situation you find yourself, it leaves you with an opportunity. This pandemic left us so much opportunities, unless maybe you are not trying to open your eyes. But if you look deep, there are so much opportunities. So I decided to start a backyard. So I decided to start a backyard tomato farm. Well, it's a rented apartment. Now the space there was limited, but I still wanted to do something because I wanted to take advantage of the system to also start producing tomatoes, to also sell even two at 20 Ghana cedis. Yes, I'm a businessman, so I know the value of money. Yes. So I then had to pay critical attention to the little space I had in my apartment, and I started from my balcony where I grew tomatoes. Priscilla could testify. We sold them and we made some good money. So I then told her that now that we are sitting home as young graduates, not being employed, hoping that someday we'll be employed, why don't we start an initiative where we would try to educate and even to the point of installing these mini home farms in people's backyard. That was where the inspiration came from. So my business is a COVID baby business. Yes, I always say this. The pandemic gave birth to us. So once in a while, we are always grateful that this thing came. Sorry to the lost souls, but it kept some monies in some of us pockets. So now at City Farming, what we are preaching is every household should start paying detailed attention to the spaces available. It can be your balcony, your porches, your walls. Probably we all have the idea on backyard gardening. But the question again is, how sustainable is it? Can you plant? Would you have that patience to nurture it? And after you nurture it, then you harvest. You still have it in mind to run it as a continuous sustainable program. So this is where city farming comes in. In Accra, anytime I come here, I'm always confused because everyone is busy. People are impatient. So I always try to seize the opportunities available. So I am telling you that, fine, go to work, leave the plants with me. I'll take care of them. I will take care of the plants. All you just need to do is subscribe. Let me see the space. Let me see what I can do with the space and help you collectively manage it. It's as simple as that. Whether you have your own seats or I come with my seats, we negotiate. So we always believe that we are all potential farmers. So let's try our very best to farm in our comfort. So whenever you hear city farming, you go with the slogan farming in comfort. This is not the time that we have to go and be looking for arable lands to start cultivating. No, it comes at a cost. It comes at a cost unless you are willing to venture into big time farming. But for your household to be food secured, for your household to be food secured, you need to start paying detailed attention to these spaces available. You have hydroponics, you have aeroponics, a whole lot. These are new ways people are now cultivating food to meet household demands, because the prices of food are escalating day in and day out. It is quite unfortunate that in Ghana, when the price of fuel goes up, it affects everything, excluding the air we are breathing. Excluding the air we are breathing. The moment you hear price of fuel up, tomatoes up, onions up, everything up. So everything is literally marching up. So it's very important that we need to start paying detailed attention. Now let me tell you how I switched to become a vegan. October marks my 1 year of being a vegan, and thank you very much. Well, like I said, some of us, our homes, we consume everything except plastics. We consume everything except plastics. So now, I didn't find it much difficult to switch, because now my project calls around two SDGs, that's the Sustainable Development Goals. I'm looking at the goal 2, that is the zero hunger, and goal 13, climate action. It's very important. So we know that animals play an important role in the ecosystem, right? Our basic science will tell us this. So actually, I have issues when people want to harm animals. So mine was a mindset. It wasn't that, okay, it's based on religion or it's based on the environment I find myself or anything. It was just a mindset. Why would you want to harm something to feed on? And you go back to classroom and learn that every organism plays. No, it doesn't tally. So I switched more into plants. I do my own production in my backyard. I'm still running a backyard. It's quite unfortunate we can't do presentations here. You would have seen amazing crops. You would have seen amazing crops. So it's important. I wouldn't speak much. I think time is far gone. The next people have to come and demonstrate. I'll leave my contact behind. I'll move backstage for any other further talks. Thank you very much. I wish you all the best.
Thank you so much. And as vegans, we've had instances where we lack this vitamin B12, and it's an essential nutrient for humans actually. But we don't easily find these kind of alternatives. All we find them in is nutritional yeast, which sometimes are not so common in our societies. We also have to go in for expensive supplement from pharmacies and all that. Would you recommend some less expensive or available sources of vitamin B12 we vegans can acquire? Thank you.
Thank you very much. I'm a science student. I've heard of vitamin B12, vitamin Z, all the vitamins, but I've never even seen it with my eyes. What I will tell you is, if you want to live healthy, eat the right food. If you want to eat healthy, it sometimes baffles my mind. You would see a chemical written vitamin B what, vitamin B what. To me, I have my own beliefs, and and I don't mind sharing. They don't make sense to me. But if you want to eat anything, any leafy food, I would advise you go in for contumely. Contumely. In our Akan traditional setting, we always have issues when we grow contumely at home. There is this saying that if you grow contumely in a house, the male or the man dies young or funny. Well, I don't know. I've not seen these are people's opinion. They are not facts. Like my brother Majid said, they are not facts. But if you want to eat any diet that has this vitamin B thing you are saying, contemporary should be the first in your diet. Thank you very much.
Thank you. A big round of applause for Evans, the leader of City Farming. Yes. So
054 054 59 53 722. I repeat again, 054 59 53 722. Thank you very much.
thank you. But you didn't bring us any seedling. Yeah, we're not going to forgive you for that.